Looks like it's going to be Gypsy Joe and Shane Morton teaming up against Steve Bragg and Dante. And Joe just going after Bragg right off the bat here.
I got to tell you, both Steve Bragg and Dante as a tag team are tremendous. They are some of the most brutal guys I've ever seen, but there's only one guy more brutal than them.
Who?
Gypsy Joe.
Joe, animal when he gets in the ring. Gypsy Joe, been in this business for a long time. Oh, what a headbutt there. A vicious headbutt by Joe. And a second one. Steve Bragg trying to fight his way out of this. A kick to the gut, then he just punches him in the back of the head. Joe taking it to Bragg here, going to drape him over that second rope. And these men all have history, especially with that shovel last week in Columbia.
Oh, Joe is a maniac when he gets that shovel in his hand. Oh, and he's a maniac with his head.
Gypsy Joe, the only man with a harder head than John Caesar, as he tags in Shane Morton. Morton in now, big right hand to the top of the head of Bragg. Sends him down, back up to his feet, another right hand. Morton now backs him against the ropes, whips him across. Goes back through a big clothesline there by Morton. Morton right on top of Steve Bragg, who walks right over to the corner. And Joe with another headbutt. Then a right hand by Morton takes him down. Morton down for the cover, hooks the leg. 2, and a kick out by Steve Bragg.
Now, I'm not a big fan of Shane Morton, but I'll tell you one thing. I got to give it to him because for weeks now, he has been taking as much abuse as he can take from Dante and from Steve Bragg.
Oh, he has, and now Morton right into the armbar on Dante. Dante backs him into the corner now, into the ropes, whips him across. Shoulder tackle there by Morton, takes him down. Now drop down by Dante. Morton against the ropes, comes back off, blocks the hip toss, turns around, hip toss on Dante. Back up to his feet, straight to the arm drag, that Morton arm drag into the armbar. Tonight in Columbia, Tennessee, it's a 6-man tag match. Shane, Bubba Morton, and Gypsy Joe taking on Dante, Steve Bragg, and Cannibal Lector.
And besides that, there's some other good mornings I would like to say other people like to say good morning to, like there's Trent and Dale, and of course Team Jekyll. Hey, Team Jekyll, we're planning on getting Christy Ritchie on TV for you sometime soon.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go, yeah.
Oh, headbutt right between the eyes there by Joe. Joe now taking Dante, whips him into the ropes, comes back through. Big close down there by Gypsy Joe. Don't forget, July 11th, the Boys and Girls Club, only at the Boys and Girls Club at NWA Main Event Wrestling. Scooby-Doo's going to be there.
And I'm going to be there, too, with my picture.
Oh, Scooby. I love Scooby, man. Alex get a picture with Scooby, get an autograph. And Joe might even get a shovel signed by Scooby-Doo.
This is not good. Oh, okay, good.
Susan Morton in the corner of Shane Morton and Gypsy Joe. And last week, you saw the NWA Main Event Vixens going at it on the floor as the show went off the air. Everybody attacking Susan Morton.
And you know what? I'm right now working on something special for everybody. I think I may have a scoop on the ladies you call the Vixens.
As Joe working over Steve Bragg now takes him, picks him up, and drops him straight down. Right, look at that, putting the pressure on the shoulder, trying to pop out arm, smooth up out of socket. Don't forget, once again, July 11th, the Boys and Girls Club. Scooby-Doo will be there also. Jeff the Crippler Daniels, the entire family, the Heartbreakers, Lone Star, Eric Andrews, Nick Fury, the Tennessee Vols, all there the 11th in Nashville.
Hey, did you see who was at the show last night?
No, who?
Big Daddy Ryder.
Yeah, Big Daddy Ryder scares me. Big individual. Last time I saw him, he had somebody draped over the ropes with a chain. He was choking him.
Well, I got a few minutes to talk to him. You know what he's doing up here in Nashville?
What's that?
He's checking out NWA Main Event because he's now scouting for Thunder Pro and AAA. He's planning on taking some of our guys and bringing them down there and showing everybody down south into Mexico what great talent we have here at NWA Main Event.
Well, he saw last night Chris Sanders retain his X Division title against Jammer.
Of course.
A lot of good matches. The Heartbreakers and Tennessee Vols tearing down the house in a non-title, no disqualification match last night in Nashville. Tonight, big card. Jekyll, you want it? Here it comes. Susan Morton and Christy Ritchie teaming up against Leilani Kai and Pandora Box.
Hey, can I say good morning to Terry Reynolds?
You can say anything you want to, right?
Good morning, Terry. I hope you're having a great day.
Big chop there by Dante on Gypsy Joe, and Morton trying to come in the ring. And Michael, the referee, forcing him back out. Now Bragg's going to come in a little double team here. He just rears back, not forearm to the side of the head of Joe now. Not even affecting him, that hard head of Gypsy Joe's. Back in the corner, and Bragg and Dante still pounding away on him.
They keep pounding and pounding, but he's,
Joe trying to come back now, and Dante going to grab that throat, the esophagus. Got him in the esophagus.
One thing you don't want to do with Joe is get him mad.
Oh, especially Gypsy Joe, yes. I had him mad at me once. I don't want that again.
Don't let that age fool you, folks. This guy.
There's that loaded boot stomp.
Will come back.
Up off the bottom rope and just stomping right across the chest of Gypsy Joe. Also tonight, Mid-American Tag Match. Shane Eaton and Tommy Capone taking on the Heartbreakers with Desiree in their corner. And what's Jeff Daniels' role going to be in this? He's part of the family now.
I think it's going to make the family real strong. I know somebody made it real happy when Jeff signed with the family. That's one of his biggest fans out in Madison, Eleanor Wells.
Down for the cover is Dante. 1, 2, and Morton now pulling Dante off of Joe. Also tonight, you saw Eric Andrews earlier in the show in the 6-man tag match pinning the X Division champion Spotlight Chris Sanders. They're going to meet tonight in Columbia, non-title.
That's right. And if you want the full card, just check out our website, NWAME.com. And while you're
Great
there,
website.
you can check out my column.
You got a column?
Yeah, it's called The Voice of Reason.
That's an oxymoron. And Steve Bragg still holding down Gypsy Joe, trying to get the cover here. And Joe fighting his way back out. Joe now trying to roll over, get up on his knees. If Joe can force Bragg up to his feet, I think Joe has the advantage.
He definitely has the advantage. But you know what I'd like to see on the 11th?
What's that?
I'd like to see Gypsy Joe against Scooby-Doo.
No, man, that would be cool.
Yeah, they could get out there and dance. You know Joe likes to dance.
And a tag into Morton. Morton getting the hot tag here. Big right hand to the side of the head of both members of the team. There's one to Bragg. Dante back up to his feet. Over off in the corner now. Now meeting in the mines on the right side of the ring. And wait a minute. There's the Vixens. The Vixens of NWA main event now attacking Susan Morton on the outside. You got Shane Morton inside the ring with Dante and Steve Bragg. He's got his hands full. Now he sees the women attacking Susan. He drops out. Cannibal Lector up in the ring. What's going on now? Is Lecter up in the ring with Dante, Steve Bragg. The referee's done rung the bell all. It's the order's done broken down here. So we got a triple team in the corner. Lecter, Dante, and Bragg on Joe.
And I don't think Joe could be able to pull this one out. Look at them. They're tearing him to pieces. They're going to put him in the old folks home when this is over.
Stomping away, and Shane Morton not even worried about Gypsy Joe. He's checking on Susan Morton on the floor after she was attacked by, oh, wait a minute, he's got the shovel. Oh, shovel shot to Dante. There's another one. Oh, he just hit Steve Bragg right smooth in the head. Oh, there's one to Shane. He don't care who he hits. Gypsy Joe swinging the shovel. Now he realizes what he's done. Well, but I don't think Joe really cares. Gypsy Joe clearing the ring here over checking on Shane Morton. We'll try to get this sorted out. We'll be right back.
Tonight, Columbia, you're going to see it all. You got Steve Bragg, you got Dante, and you got the greatest mind in professional wrestling today, Cannibal Lector. We're coming to town, and we're going to take care of some business. Morton's, this thing goes back for years and years, and it's never going to be over till you're completely out of the wrestling business. Because Morton's, I'm the man that can do it. And I'll tell you one thing, there ain't but one thing I hate worse than a Morton, and that is a Gypsy. Gypsy Joe, bring your shovel, bring anything you want, because I'm taking care of business. Tell up, Stevie.
Morton's, I give you guys credit. You guys are good athletes. You come to Columbia, Tennessee, and you win week in and week out. But what this is professional wrestling. It's what this man stands for. It's what I stand for. It's what we do day in and day out, and we do it better than anybody else. Morton's, you're not going to lay a hand on this man.